Yo, what's up, dudes? Today I'm talking about this one girl that I used to date, and she was kind of not the nicest person. So I'm about to tell you why. All right, so let's get right into it. So this is probably about 2 years ago, and I was probably like 14 at the time. I was dating this girl, and for about like 3 months, and I'm just gonna call her Tara for the video. So me and Tara were dating for like 3 months. It was going pretty good. We had a lot of fun together, and it was pretty chill. So this one day, she gets invited. Like we're just chilling at her house. She gets invited to go to her like cousin's house, and he was having a bunch of people over. And she's like really close with her like cousins and shit like that. They hang out all the time. So he was like, "Yo, do you want to come over and you can bring like me?" And I was like, "Oh, that sounds pretty dope. Meet some new people, just hang out." And I was like, "Yeah, it sounds kind of fun." So we head over there, and we get there, and it's in like the downtown part of like where she lived. So we go there, and it's like this nice like yellow house. It's pretty dope. So we go there in the backyard. There's a couple kids smoking out there, and just chilling. There was a couple kids inside watching movies. It was like this little party thing. There was like a couple girls, a couple guys. It's pretty dope. So uh, we're just kind of chilling. I'm watching this movie with her, and it was like, I think it was Borat, which is like my fucking favorite movie. I love that shit. So we're watching that, and I'm just like crying my eyes out because that's probably one of the funniest movies like on the planet. So we're watching Borat, and she goes outside, right, because she's going to smoke, and I didn't want to smoke. I was like not really in the mood, not trying to smoke. I was just trying to watch this movie, enjoying the sober vibe. So she was like, okay, I feel you. So she goes outside because she's like really into smoking. Like that was like her favorite thing to do, and so she goes outside and smokes. Comes back inside, and I could tell she was like baked shit. She was like stumbling around and like being really weird and saying really weird shit, which wasn't normal because like usually when she got high, she was like normal and like you could have a conversation with her. This time she was like probably really fucking high, and I was like, okay, okay. So I just let her sit down. We were kind of like snuggling on this couch. Fucking cringy. We were like snuggling on this couch and just chilling and watching this movie. So she is still really fucking baked. And then a couple of the girls asked her, like she was like close with them too. They asked her, "Hey, do you want to come down to this gas station and get some food with us?" And of course, she had the fucking munchies, so she was like, "Hell yeah, let's go get some snacks." It's fucking Oreos and Doritos, Mountain Dew, whatever the fuck girls eat. I don't know. So she goes down to the gas station with these two girls, and I don't see her for a good like more 2 hours, and I'm like, where the fuck is she? And I was just keep in mind, I was just on the couch this whole time because I'm kind of a fucking lazy kid. Like I was just chilled on the couch, not really doing much, talking with this other dude who was in the room. I think his name was Paul. I was talking to Paul, and me and Paul were talking, and I was like, "Yo, have you seen Tara?" And then he said, "No, I haven't." And I'm like, "Do you know if she got back from the gas station?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she did." And I was like, "Really?" Because I didn't see her walk through the front door. I'm like, "Oh, she might have gone through the back." And I was like, "Weird, she wouldn't come and see me." So oh yeah, keep in mind, this is probably like a good 12 people, so it wasn't some like crazy party. It was just like a hangout. So we're just all chilling there, and I went looking for her. I got up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go find my girlfriend. So I go to the backyard. She's not out there, and I check both living rooms because this kid had two living rooms. He had like a downstairs one, which was in the basement, and then he had an upstairs one. She's not in either of them. And now I was getting kind of worried. I was like, where the fuck is she? Did she get lost? Because she was really fucking high, keep in mind. I was like, did she get lost or some shit? And this one kid at the party, like the biggest fucking legend, like I fucking love this dude for helping me with this because like he is a fucking god, okay? His name was like, I think it was Daniel. I'm not sure, but dude, shout out to you if you're fucking watching. You're a goddamn legend. So this kid says, hey man, are you dating that one blonde girl? And I'm like, yeah. Because her hair was dyed blonde at the time, but her hair's naturally black, but it was like dyed blonde. So he's like, you dating this one blonde girl? And I was like, yeah. You know where she is? And he's like, yeah, dude. I'm not, like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but, I just saw her go upstairs with this other dude. And, yeah, it looked like he was kind of like leading her up there. And I think they went upstairs to like do some stuff. And you should probably go stop it. I'm just letting you know because you seem like a chill dude, and I don't want this happening to you. and just one of you, just like looking out for you, bro. And I was like, you know what, bro? I was getting really pissed. I was like really fucking butthurt because like I actually liked this girl, and to find out that she's might have been cheating on me was kind of a fucking like L. I was like, holy shit, that just changed so fast. My opinion of her just changed. But I wasn't gonna jump to conclusions and be like, fuck. So I thanked the dude, and I was like, thank you so much, bro, for letting me know. Um, I'll return the favor sometime, which I never really did. I haven't seen the kid in forever, and whatever. He was like really nice about it and just like pointing me in the right direction. So I go upstairs, and he shows me like his friend's room, because like this was like his best friend's house, like her cousin, and I go up there, and there's this one door, this white door that was just locked. It was at the end of the hallway. It was like always locked. He said that was his room, like the kid's room. He always locked it when he had people over, and he never let people in it. And I didn't check there because it was fucking locked. He said not to go in there. So I check all these rooms, and I don't see my girlfriend or some dude just chilling anywhere. So immediately I'm just like, okay, well, if you saw them go upstairs, they might have came downstairs, or they're in this fucking room. And he said, I really doubt they'd be in the room, because like he was like helping me like look for her, and he's being a really fucking nice dude. So again, shout out to this dude. So we're just looking, and he's trying to help me find her, and then eventually we hear some like shifting coming from the locked room, like the kids' room. I was like, are you fucking serious? So we knock on the door, and then we hear some dude's voice, and he's like, hello? And I was just like, yeah, do you mind opening the door for me? And he's like, who is it? I'm like, I said my name, and then I just heard some rustling on the bed, like the bed springs creaking. And then I heard like a bunch of like moving around, and then he came to the door. He like cracked it. He was like, what's up, bro? And I was like, so what are you doing in there? And he's like, oh, I'm just chilling in my friend's room because I was like getting kind of high and I needed a rest. And I was like, anyone else in there with you, bud? And I was kind of being a dick to him, like, don't be a dick unless you actually know something's up. Like, I had a pretty good feeling, but I wasn't completely sure. So I was kind of being a fucking sarcastic asshole. I was like, all right, anyone else in there with you? And he was like, no, bro. I'm like, you sure about that? You kind of sound like someone else is in there. And you kind of have that, like, dickhead look. So I feel like you might be the type of guy to pull some shit. And he's like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm like, just let me in. And eventually, he just kind of gives up and steps aside. I walk in there, and guess who's fucking putting on her fucking shirt? Like, she put on her pants, put on her fucking socks, put on her fucking bra, but she's still getting her shirt on. There's my fucking girlfriend, Tara. And immediately, I start fucking screaming. Like, I'm a pretty chill dude when it comes to, like, shit happening to me. But this was, like, crossing the line. I got so fucking pissed. I started screaming at the dude. I started screaming at her. I was like, did you fucking know? Did you fucking know? And he said, like, no, bro, I didn't know. And eventually I found out he did know. But he was long gone after this, talking to a head with her. And I kind of just called her out. I literally just called her out for all this shit that she did. And kind of ended it. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. You are a fucking evil person. I hope you burn in hell. You fucking witch. And like all this other shit. And it was pretty fucking depressing, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of sad about it. And then her cousin actually like was mad at her too. One, for fucking going in her bed, like going in his bedroom and like fucking in it. I don't know if they were fucking, but they were probably doing some shit and like fucking in it. And then for cheating on me, like being a fucking bitch. So he fucking yells at her. He's like, I'm really fucking pissed. I'm gonna talk to uncle, like whatever the fuck, like her dad. And she kind of just got really fucking pissed. Tried to like spin it on me. Like, I hate when, like, I always hear about that, like when you catch someone cheating and then they make some excuse like, oh, you don't treat me right. You're never here. You're never around. You don't give me any attention. Like that type of bullshit. She was like pulling all that shit out of her ass. She was like, yeah, you didn't do anything. You should see the way he treats me. I treated her fucking great, dude. I literally bought her so much shit. I would always fucking come over when she asked me to. I would call her whenever she wanted. I was like a fucking model boyfriend. Like I was the fucking prince. Like, dude, I was being a fucking god at being a boyfriend. And she was just being a fucking cunt. So I said, you know what, fuck you, and then I made some joke about her stepdad and doing some thing because I because her and her stepdad were pretty close. So I made some joke about inbreeding, and it was pretty fucking funny. Everyone kind of laughed at her, and she kind of felt really shitty. I mean, you kind of fucking deserve it for being a fucking cunt and cheating on me for no reason. Like, I don't know what the fuck I did, but yeah, that's the story of the time I got cheated on, and it fucking sucked, and I didn't really have another relationship for a long ass time because of that, because I really wasn't trying to do that. I was just kind of like doing friends with benefits, I guess, which is not the best thing to do, but it was kind of like my recovery, I guess. I don't really know. But yeah, um, if you had a similar experience, comment it down below. Just let me know. Uh, Hope you guys can learn from this and to watch who you date. And yeah, keep it real, guys.